Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm host Martin, and in this episode we're going to be talking about will Bitcoin reach its target. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and having suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be updated with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out here in a second, right? So, some things hopefully they'll go out. I'm not sure why I always have this problem with the YouTube link don't want to like go out from the stream deck. It's weird. So I'll spin this to the top of the chat, and you can join us on Discord up there. Alright, sorry guys, there's something here that's I think there's something up there. I'm not sure. It was something like, yeah, I think it was just a reflection. For some reason, something was looking off. I was like, that's not good. Yeah, just a reflection. It's all good, guys. Thank you for being here again. Let's keep on rolling and let's get on to the technicals. What is happening with market cap? Market cap recovered very nicely. Look at that, right? We were hitting support yesterday, right? We were hitting support yesterday. We opened at support. We just extend that line and you make it go higher there. Look at that, right? That line, that's a little bit off. There we go, right where we had it. Look at that, support, bounce now above 2 trillion, which is fine. Hopefully we can close there. We just got above it today. Yesterday we did get above it, rejected, but right now we're trying to get above it again. Hopefully we can close there. We still have bearish divergence there, right? Look, high, higher high, positive, less positive, and high to low. But I want to wait a little bit more, right? This strong bearish divergence might start putting some pressure on the price. Hopefully we're going to get a bounce though. We're hitting that trend line support and we're bouncing from it. So it's pretty good. So let's check this, man. Again, look. Right, I'm gonna leave this here as tentative. We still have all of today to try to go higher, right? So low to high, and then here, look, high to low, right? and high to low against the RSI. So there's some bearish divergence. It could stagnate the rally that we're about to have. Hopefully it doesn't, and Bitcoin is still bullish. We're sitting overbought, so we're at 70.18. Not too bad. Bitcoin dominance at 44.12, which again is not that bad. And Bitcoin is pumping more than alts. Bitcoin pumping 0.77%, alts pumping 0.57% in total. So 0.78 for Bitcoin, then 0.57 for alts. Yesterday, lost dominance 0.59. Today, gaining a little bit, 0.12. But like I said, pumping a little bit more than the alts. So Bitcoin, let's check it. 47,238. So if you remember, there's a couple things that we talked about, right? One of them was, and I said I don't want to be bearish, but this could be a move that Bitcoin could go for, right? And that was the three fallen peaks that I said potentially, and then I said there's support, right? Might create some bullish divergence, then pumping it. We're also sitting at that resistance, that support, trendline support. And, you know, I was calling for a move earlier. I can't remember if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but I did call for a move and I posted in the Discord. I actually even tagged myself. So, on the 17th, right? On the 17th, I said Bitcoin might be heading for support at 43,900, right? And I posted the chart. That would have been here on the 17th. Look at what we did, right? Look at that. Low. 43,902, right? So we're almost hitting on that target, right? We had a 43,900, 43,902. Very, very close there with Bitcoin. And that's what's helping it pump, right? That is what's helping it pump. So Bitcoin going there, right? We have this hidden divergence still, making it pump, which is fine. Action to the upside, right? We did come down and look. We hit a couple supports, and I'm going to tell you which supports we talked about, right? We had this trend line support, which we held with the candle body closing, right? Which is fine. Now, the wick did come to the support, bounce from it, and reject it. So we managed to bounce off a lower support, but still close above a support line, which is very good. And that's what we saw Bitcoin, or that's what we're seeing Bitcoin still trying to pump higher, still looking good. Now, this three fallen peak pattern that we were talking about, I don't think it's going to play out. I said yesterday I don't want to be bearish, but, you know, this is what we have. And then we can't meet our targets, which is, again, pretty good, right? That being said, there's nothing bearish right now, just a hidden bullish. Let's get this on auto again, and let's get it on the 4-hour chart. Now, on the 4-hour chart, here's where we're looking at this potential three fallen peaks. And I said, I don't want to be bearish. And even I said, there might be support, right? We could find support down here. And look at that. We created that bullish divergence here on the 4-hour, right? And if you remember, I said this could be one of the reasons that we don't play down. I know I did talk about it, but I was just giving you a warning that if we went down, it could have been because of this pattern. And we talked about hitting 37,000, etc. to the downside again. Look, bullish divergence, strong, came in at support, rejecting those lower prices, right? So we did break below that area, and that's fine. So awesome, holding support. Now, we are bought at, sorry, we're neutral at 59.24, right? That's fine. Nothing wrong there. Starting to create some hidden bearish divergence. That's about it though, right? High to low. Low to high and high to low. So neutral at 59.35. That's it. That is it for this. So some bearish divergence, hidden potential fraction to downside. Might see some rejection happening. Hopefully it's not going to be stagnating or growth. We've been having it ever since we got this pump. So, you know, we can still go and rallying. We need to get above higher. And this period is high, so we no longer have that divergence. We can still be talking about that potential movement higher still, right? It's yesterday's coin list. Yeah, it's not updating. I'm not sure why, man. I'll get to update here in a second. Thanks, May. Have to force update the list. There we go. All right. Anyways, that's it for Bitcoin here on the 1 hour, right? On the 1 hour yesterday, we had observed some bearish, some bullish divergence strong. Hit that 20 we're rejecting, right? So we talked about where we could go. Look at that. We still dropped. We still have bullish divergence, right? And then we're getting a rally. So nice stuff here. We're also creating it against the RSI, right? Negative, less negative. So strong bullish action to the upside to get that pump. Very nice. Now everything here is good. Low or high, and then a higher high. positive momentum, more positive momentum, and a high on the other side to a higher point on the other side. So everything's good. No, there's nothing bearish. At least not in that larger trend. Now, shorter term, on this last move, we're starting to create some strong bearish divergence, right? Let's get this in a 1 hour chart. And let's get this in a 1 hour chart like that. That is that. Overbought, it's in 1.45. We're overbought with strong bearish divergence. Could move down a bit. Maybe try to retest that support, 46,801, and then try to bounce from there and try to get to that 49,000, 48,000 and change. I think we have a target up here. 48, no, we don't. 49,900 and 49,691. We also have a target up there, remember? It's good. Bitcoin is doing good. It's not doing bad at all. I like where Bitcoin's at. I like what it's trying to do. Yeah. So. Get rich in August. Yeah. Well, let's go to Ethereum, man. Ethereum, 3,232. We're taking a bounce, which is fine. Let's get this in auto. We had the hidden divergence, right? That's support. The moving average. Yeah, nothing bad. High to low, positive, negative, high to low, right? There's nothing else happening here besides that hidden divergence that we called out for yesterday. And that being said, that is it. We're bought at 63.74, bouncing, getting above the 382. I'm gonna try to go higher from here, hopefully, and that's what we're gonna get, right? Bitcoin could be trying to go to a higher target, and I'll call that out in a second, right? That's the name of the stream, but I'm gonna call it out in a second. High to low, right? Even here, right? Look, high to low. It's over a larger period of time, but it still plays. It's still there. Nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that, certainly. So low to high, right? Hidden bearish, potential fraction to downside. We might be rejecting there at 3,230. We are neutral at 58.40. Let's go to that 1 hour chart. Low to high, positive, more positive, and high to a higher point. Nothing here bearish. Let's just zoom in here. Let's see if we have it like Bitcoin did. Is this 20.6321? So slightly higher as we're going higher. Everything's good here for Ethereum. That red candle is because Bitcoin's going down a bit. We have hit that upper part of the Bollinger Bands, expanding them to the upside. Nothing wrong with that. Overbought at 72.98. That is for this, man. What percentage is the music slider? Oh, it increased. Sorry, man. Yeah. There we go. I think it increased by accident. I'm sorry about that. So again, we're bought at 73.80, right? That's where we're at. We're at nothing bearish. Doing good. Let's go check out Binance. The last few days seem closer to my voice volume. Oh, thanks, man. I'm not sure why it's been increasing. I have not touched the music slider in a while, so that's awkward. Anyways, low to high. High to low here on the daily, right on Binance. Starting to create some bearish divergence as we get and hit the 382. Now, in that area with divergence, could mean that we're looking for action to downside, right? We could be rejecting that resistance, which is fine. Trading area of resistance. And look at this. Low. High to low. Not that bad here from Binance, right? It's cool. We're bought at 72.27. Strong bearish divergence. Might move down a bit. We're still struggling. We're fighting for this area, that's for sure. But we closed right at that 382, which is fine. That we've retraced. Again, we could go down, hit that 20 moving average. We'll see. But right now, if the market keeps on going bullish, Binance could start floating around here for a couple days. Maybe try to get above that 400. What is this? $431 mark, right? Get here on the 4 hour. Bearish divergence broke down on that. That's fine. We didn't have anything bullish. Now we're pumping. Are we going higher than the previous high? No, we are lower than our previous high, right? Look at that, high to low. Let's anchor this, man. There we go. And look at this. Low to high. Bearish divergence. hidden potential fraction to the downside, maybe stagnation. We might start moving sideways with that, and we'll see where that goes, right? We are bought at 61.48. That is it for Binance. Let's go over to the 1 hour chart. Low to high, positive or positive, low to high, right? Low to high, higher point, high to low. Bearish divergence, strong potential fraction to the downside. We're getting it right over resistance. Look at that. We fought for this area. We lost it. We might try to reclaim it. We'll see how this rolls, right? So, not too bad here. Not too bad, man. Right. Bought at bought at 67.93. And again, still pointing down a bit here on the RSI. We might move down a bit. Hopefully, we can reclaim that 3 to 2 fib extension, and we can continue and resume with the upwards motion that we're getting in crypto, right? A lot of projects are hitting some kind of resistance, right? Some projects are hitting some kind of resistance right now. Let's go check out XLM at 36.58. So, low to high, positive, more positive, and high to a higher point, right? That's it. There's here on the daily, everything's good. There's nothing wrong. We're just sitting bought at 63.39. We did pump yesterday, 7.46. We are above the 382 here, which is fine. Let's go to that 4 hour chart. Look, we had that hidden bullish. We didn't keep it here. We kind of lied. No, we still held it there. That's fine. We can still go that there and there. And with that bullishness, action to the upside, right? Hidden bullish. Getting above that 20 moving average, which is fine. There's nothing bearish here. We're just bought at 55.57. Sorry, neutral, 55.57. You love the cake, man? Yeah, it's a good project, right? A lot of people like the cake. Never really got into it, though. Here we go on the 1 hour, right? There is bearish there was strong bullish divergence here in XLM for that move to the upside, which we did, again, get very nicely. And I'm going to anchor it here as well. Then high to a higher point, coming from a high point to a lower point. I think I'm just going to have to double check here. Yep, barely, but we are, again, high and then slightly lower. All right, I'll still work. We'll have strong bearish divergence, and then with that, potential correction to downside. Here we're accumulating it though, right? We're doing it there, and then this is still going lower, and that's still going higher. We're still creating some of that bearish divergence, right? Again, strong bearish, potential correction to downside. We have it only against the MACD, not against the RSI. Look at that. Right. So we could move down, go for that 20 moving average at 35.50 cents. Right now at 36.49 cents. So we're talking about a 1 cent drop. It's really not too bad for Stellar. You could get some nice support there at the 20 moving average, and then we'll see where we go from there. On that note, let's check OMG, right? OMG at 6.06. On the daily, look at that, very nice. Hit the 20 moving average bouncing, reject, or getting above that 236, making a new high, which than the previous high here, which is fine. Pumping 19%. Look at that. That's insane. It's starting to create some strong bearish divergence there, right? You look at that. There's strong bearish divergence. Right? And we also have it here slightly low, right? Strong bearish divergence, potential fraction of downside. Let's see how we're going to handle this here in a minute to go. We're starting to move down a bit, but you know, if the market keeps on going bullish, we're definitely going to keep on going bullish. And that's going to be very, very nice. Yeah, by the way, sorry. I did, I cut my finger. It was dumb. Bought it at 67.71. Let's go to that 4 hour chart. Low to high, low to high, low to high, right? Lower, negative, lower, lower still. I'm not being reserved here. And we do have some medium bullish divergence, so I'm just gonna go with that, right? We're moving sideways here on the price. And negative, less negative, and also here a low to high on the RSI. Creating some medium bullish divergence, and with that action the opposite. So we're pumping with something. Nothing bearish on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, all we see here, right, is that we're starting to flag, and the stuff that I forgot to anchor. So let's re-anchor this stuff real quick. hope this was from 4 hour, not from the daily. I think that's where I forgot to anchor.
What's up? What's up?
Coin, what's up, man? Thank you very much for being here. Anyways, again, doing good. Overbought at 70.73. Like I said, there's really nothing bearish here. All I'm saying is just we're consolidating. Probably consolidating before we get our next move up here on Amiza Go. Nice consolidation pattern. It seems to be nice and tight, right? Very, very short here. So down sloping consolidation, potential action to upside. I like where Amiza Go's at. I'll be fair with that. I like where it's at, and I like where it could go. Right, so it did. I'm not sure. Where is it at? 2.7, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna jump there real quick. I'm just curious with what it might say. No. Ooh, 2.4. Huh. It's all good. I mean, it's keeping its value against Bitcoin, right? So if you gotta consider that, still sitting at like 0.11 cents. So it's still worth the same that it was a couple days ago. Just Bitcoin rose in value. DBT held its dollar value basically. That's why it's lost against Bitcoin. So let's go check out ADA. Right. Low to high. Well, let's go to the daily first. ADA at 2.42, breaking the previous high we had made here, right? Look at that. Boom. Very nice. 2.31. We're breaking it, and we're heading for this new high here. Look at that. Almost at this high. We're gonna do a line here. That it's what we're gonna consider its all-time high, right? 2.51. It needs to break that. It's almost there, man. It's almost there. Oh, Wolf, what's up? There is strong bearish divergence though, right? We could still get there with strong bearish divergence. We get up to that area and have strong bearish divergence and then break. Now, look at this though. We're getting to a new high and we're having a new all-time high closing, right? Not an all-time high wick, but a closing on an all-time high. ADA has recovered much faster than the rest of crypto, which is very, very nice. High to low and high to low here as well. Strong bearish divergence, potential fraction of downside. Like I said, we can still pump there, still have that divergence and then break down. So we're very, very close to that resistance line. On the 4-hour chart, we're going higher, more positive, and we're starting to create some strong bearish divergence against the RSI. And that would just basically mean that we're looking for a potential drop here, right? We have strong bearish on the daily, strong bearish on the 4-hour. Could come down, hit that previous all-time high closing at $2.31, somewhere around there. Not going to be that bad. XMR. All right. We're not doing that bad. ADA's not really doing that bad. I like where ADA's at right now, actually. And I like what it's doing. It can start consolidating now before it gets its next leg up. That'll be very, very nice. Let's go here on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, look, we're going high. Sorry, the 1-hour chart. We're going higher, more positive and higher still. Now here, where things are going to get tricky because we're really getting into the measuring part of things and look high to low, right? So I'm just going to anchor from a high point to a low point here. No matter where, it's just a high point to a low point. I just want to highlight the divergence that we have. Look at that, right? We're going from a high point to a higher point. So, strong bearish, potential fraction to downside. We're consolidating. We're not really tanking with that strong bearish divergence. And that is fairly good, I would say. Here, also look at that. High, and we could say sideways. And I'm just going to draw this right now quick here. And that would be a weak bearish divergence. So we have weak against the RSI and then strong against the MACD. Potential fraction to downside. We're not taking that drop. Why are we not dropping? Because Bitcoin is holding. Bitcoin's trying to, it's pumping and it's holding. That's why I think this is stagnating also, right? It's trying to gain footing, just like Bitcoin was trying to gain footing here, right? Look at that. Gain footing here. So ADA is probably still at this part. Now Bitcoin's moving. It is waiting. ADA might move afterwards. So we're still going higher, and that is pretty good for Bitcoin. Like I said, the target that we're looking for, right? Will Bitcoin reach this target is 49,691 for now. Getting above that target, 51,250. Hopefully we can get into the 49,000. We can probably wait 50,000. If this impulse is strong enough, we could reach that area. We also get a cross of the MACD and the signal line here below the 0 line, which is pretty good. 4-hour chart, all right? We're also getting a cross below the 0 line. Remember someone asked me the other day, we're about to get a cross in the MACD and the signal line. I said, you want to get it below the 0 line, that's where they matter. Look at that. And we also got to be above the 200 moving average. So I think on the 4-hour, someone was talking about getting the cross, and we're going to get it like somewhere around here. And I said, no, I want to get it below the 0 line. That was a couple days ago. So if I bring here the 200 moving average, snap. I removed volume. Let's bring it back real quick. To hit this and go to just 200 here. I just want to see where we're at in relation to a 200 moving average. Look at that. We're well above the 200 moving average in the 4-hour. We did get a cross of the MACD and the signal line below the 0 line. That is an entry for MACD strategy. This should still be pushing for higher prices, right? There's a strong bearish divergence, right? Look at the 1-hour. We're also looking here at the 1-hour. Look at that. Above the 200 moving average. We got a cross here below the 200, which is not optimal, but on the 4-hour, which is a more significant time scale, we did get it above that 200 moving average. And that's what I'm saying. It's like this could still go on higher, right? This could go 49,000, reach our target. What target was that? Here in the daily, look at this, right? Let's look at here in the daily. Here on the daily, we have a target that's up here, right? Look, at 49,242. That's a target for that measure move off this pattern that we broke, right? This fallen wedge. So hopefully we can get up there, man. I'm really excited to see Bitcoin pushing much higher. Now let's go check out XMR real quick. Yeah, some alts might be going to price discovery, right? It's not going to be weird that we see alts going to price discovery. Monero and Bitfinex. I can't remember which exchange. Yeah, Bitfinex. All right, cool. That's where I look at it. That is awesome. All right. So let's check out Monero on the daily. We had sort of trend that I had here for Monero, right? For action to the upside, we broke it. Kept on going higher. We have not looked at Monero in a while. So when we dropped, we fell back into this trend and we broke it slightly to the downside. Look, going back up. Still holds, right? Look at that. Still holds this trend line we drew. Sorry, man. I'm struggling to get this to show. There we go. Rejection at the top part. Come back, find support at midline. Breaking now support at that 75%. It's doing good, right? So, like we haven't looked at Monero in a long time. So from here to here, we had bullish divergence like everyone else. Here we created some bearish divergence, right? Just like everyone else. A lot of coins had bearish divergence at this level. I remember looking at it. And now we're creating some hidden bullish. Right? So look, negative, more negative, and a low point in the price to a higher point in the price. With that hidden bullish, we're getting that action to the upside. We're also getting a support. We're hitting here what seems to be the 50% retrace, which is fine. I think Monero. Yeah, we got it close enough. All right, cool. So Monero hitting that 50% retrace, so we're getting above the 50%. There's 618s over here. Getting above that 50% and not too bad, right? And we are hitting it almost spot on and bouncing. So nice. Neutral at 58.21, still pointing sideways slightly on the other side, so not really showing that vertical spike that we want to see. That would suggest we're still going to go for more action to upside, but not looking too bad either. All right, so let's go here on the 4-hour. Let's check it. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Bullish divergence on this last bit. Look, hit it here. Boom, getting that bounce, right? So very nice here on Monero, right? There we are. So we are neutral at 54.66. Like I said, not that bad. So right now, high to low, high to low. Positive momentum, more positive momentum, hidden bearish, starting to come into play for Monero. So just watch out for that. We just need to get a pump. We need a pump that's higher than this previous high here, and then we'll be fine, right? But this is going to start putting some pressure on the price, try to get us to stagnate and maybe not go up as fast. We're neutral at 54.66, still pointing up on the RSI, so we can still be looking for actually the upside. We just broke above that 20, which is good. Using a support here on this candle, right? Broken, using a support, trying to go higher and away from it, which is what we want to see. Let's go here, man. Atom, all right. Atom is gonna be the last coin on the list. I'm gonna be calling it after Atom. It's a great stream so far. Having a blast. So that's it for Atom here, man. Low to high, high to low, right? It's a bearish divergence. Now there is a small island here which I'm gonna choose to ignore. Maybe I don't. I can't ignore it. All right, so I'm gonna rethink about this bearish divergence for a second, because this island separation gives us this bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence strong. So I think we're gonna go with this because this is the reason for the rally. Now we found the reason for the pump that we're getting. Let's see if we have something here that is bearish. Is this bullish divergence strong? Right against the MACD and the RSI, right? So what is this here? 104.9. All right, cool. So here's that bearish divergence. Again, if we pump a little bit more, we're going to be shaking it off. I'm not going to put a lot of weight on this bearish divergence. It is just there. Could get us to stagnate a bit, maybe hit that top of the Bollinger Band, reject slightly. So I'm not really worried about it right now. Really looking forward to see where XMR is going to go right now, which again is going to be interesting. Boom, boom, boom. Great day. Yep. That's it for Monero. Let's go to Sand. Have we looked at Sand before? We did. We have. Here it is. Sand at 59.98 cents. Let's get on that daily. Let's check it. High to low. Positive. Low, lower, low. Negative, more negative. Low, lower. There's nothing here in the daily. Consolidating below the 786. So the 3618. So we need to refib this. We need to refib this project. We haven't looked at it in a while. First, let's refib it, right? So let's go from the low point. Let's go high to low and figure out where we're at. So high point is going to be here. I'm just going to anchor somewhere on there, and then the low point right about there, right? So from the high here to the low here, we are finding support at the 618, which is not bad. Now we are ranging right now between that 786 and the 618. Again, fine, nothing wrong with that. Nothing bullish right now. Neutral at 49.07. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour chart. By the way, guys, if you're liking the content, hit the like, hit the bell, but also hit the sub, right? Those are important things. Remember, all the information we provide here at Set of Crypto is free. So if you want to give us a free like, that is awesome, right? We're more than happy to accept any likes. Let's see here. Low, lower, negative, less, negative. There we go, right? There we go. So bullish divergence in the 4 hour. High to low, positive, less positive, and high to low neutral. 48.07. So I'm not really seeing anything here that is like, wow, we're struggling with the 20 moving average. Really, I would love to see this project getting above that 20 moving average instead of having that slight struggle that we're seeing right now where we're rejecting. So let's go here on the 1 hour. Low, sideways, coming up higher, and higher. There's really nothing here also, man. I'm struggling to find something on this project that would tell me, yo, this is where we're gonna go. There was some bullish here. It's just even hard to see because we're going from very little negative to a very slight positive right there, right? Let's just keep this here on the 1 hour. And that's the only thing we have. I mean, on the bearishness, it feels like I want to hunt for it, but there might be some bearish, I think. We'll see. Just barely there, man. It's barely there. All right, as we get this slight move up here. And any pump here, right? Any pump is going to get us to make more positive momentum and probably could shake it off. So I'll just be watching, see if this strong bearish divergence is going to play. At least it's getting us to stagnate, right? We're not dropping yet. So we already did Monero. We're in Sand. Let's go to Atom. at $19.36. Let's see the daily for Atom. We're looking for some bearish divergence. Look at that. We're heading for that 382. Nice. Waked it yesterday, rejecting it. Not too bad. We still have this bearish divergence that we just keep on dragging. Look at this. It just drags on forever. Overbought at 81.11. That could be a reason for this project to move down. Highly overbought. Has not gotten any good pullback again. It's just going straight up ever since it had this hidden divergence here. And like I said, it's not bad, but at some point in time, if we don't pump a lot more here, this divergence is going to end up catching up to us, and we're going to get actually a downside, particularly because we're overbought. The only reason, or the only way this doesn't happen is if Bitcoin keeps on pumping, right? Because Bitcoin pumping is bullish for the market, so we could try to hold off and fend from that bearish divergence if Bitcoin keeps on rallying. So look at this: low, high, negative, more negative, low, lower, right? So we're creating some hidden bullish here. Hidden bullish, which is getting us to get that rally, and then we don't have anything bearish here on the 4 hour. All right, how do we know? Everything's going higher, more positive and higher, and then coming lower. Again, lower, negative, less positive, and lower on that RSI. So hidden bullish, right, which is fine. And then this move here, right? That's it. We are bought at 62.46. Not that bad on the 4 hour. Nothing bearish though. Let's go here on the 1 hour. There's also nothing bearish here. Interesting. It's interessante. Alright, so it was bullish divergence here for action to the upside. Again, we already got that to play, right? So that's fine. No worries about that there. Now, there is some hidden bullish happening though, which is helping it rally. Now, how I'm going to anchor this hidden bullish? I'm going to anchor from here, right? Just to show the move. But the move actually generates from this high here, right? Negative, more negative. And I can show you that. Price in, right? Look at that. Negative, more negative, right? So we're anchoring from the highest point on the island, remember. Right? So we have bullish divergence. We got us to pump. Then hidden bullish. Hidden bullish brings sideways motion, consolidation. We consolidated. Now we're above that 20. Look at that. We're finding support. We're saying no, we don't want to go lower. We're really trying to pull away from that 20. There was tightness of the Bollinger Bands, meaning volatility left the market. They squeezed. So I'm gonna try to see where we're gonna go. Positive, positive, high to low, and high to low. Again, there's nothing bearish. Bought at 64.65. That is for Atom. Let's go back to the corn and Ethereum. Bitcoin, 47,230. Again, struggling, but still going up, right? That strong bearish divergence might start to put some pressure on Bitcoin's price. Might come down, like I said, 46,801. Retest the support. That would be awesome. Retest that support and reject it with strength. That would be amazing if we do that. Now, going there does not get us to do any divergence right now, but it would be a very nice way to go. ACH, bro, I already close requests. I'll just do it because I haven't seen in a while, Andrew, but I already close requests for the night. All right, ACH, the last coin we're going to check. All right, so we have this. I forgot to anchor. Let's re-anchor. I know. I hate it when I forget to anchor, man. It's like the worst thing ever. Why did I forget to anchor stuff? Is this from the 4 hour or is this from the 1 hour also? No, this is from the 4 hour. That's fine. It's from the 4 hour. That's good. All right, well, there we go. That was just one line I had forgotten to anchor. Not too bad. It's all good. No worries, man. Well, let's check out Ethereum and then we'll do ACH, right? So Ethereum, 3,242. Right, I actually wondered yesterday where we were. I said, I wonder where the under Andrew is, the CBA Andrew, because we also have Firebeard Andrew. So we have two Andrews here in the house, which is awesome. Ethereum trying to pump it, right? We have that hidden divergence. Might start to put some pressure on the price in the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, we're doing good. On the 1 hour, we don't have anything bearish on Ethereum. Remember, everything's good. Overbought at 76.87. Daily, struggling a bit, but we have this hidden bullish, which is helping us rally. We got above that 382, which is fine. Now, let's go and check ACH. ACH sounds like the sound I made after I hit my finger or after I cut my finger. I went like, Aish. I'm like, Aish. Yeah, that was not pretty good. Have you guys ever used a mandolin, by the way? This is one of those things that you grab and you go like, yeah, somehow my finger slipped below that protection guard and I just like, it was a small chunk, like very, very tiny piece, but it started bleeding a lot, which sucks. Because it was right on the thumb, so that's not cool. Because we use the thumb for a lot of things, so that's just like a pain in the butt, too, when you're your thumb. I've cut my thumbs plenty of times before, but this one, I think this is was not good. Anyways, holding support at the 618, which is not bad. 7.48 cents. Yes, for thin potato chip. Yes, that's precisely what I was doing, May. That's precisely what I was doing. I was making potato chips for the kids. Rah, 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 rabble, rouser. What is up, my friend? We're about to call it, man. We're about to call it. This is the last coin I'm looking at. Thank you very much for joining us, though. Really appreciate it. Look at this strong bullish divergence. He just kept on building on this project. For the longest time, we were building the strong and bullish divergence. It's just failing to play. Look at this strong bullish. It was just failing to trigger. We're going lower over time. Now, we did get that rally, which is fine. Again, 12%, then another 3%, then a couple days ago, 7%. So not bad. Holding that 618 above the 20, which is good. Hopefully, we can get a hit here and bounce, right? You get above that 50% retrace. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands is there. Neutral at 47.76, pointing down a bit, meaning we could still be looking for some action to the downside. But I would rather look at the 1 hour for this project, not the 4 hour. Right? Bring him. I'm also glad that I had the mandolin on the smallest, thinnest setting. Otherwise, dude, it would have been a big chunk that I would have taken off. So, that sucks. So bullish, action to the upside, getting that pump, right? Everything's going higher, nothing bearish. Going back down to support. Again, probably market move down, something happened here. There's just consolidation going on, right? So if we're gonna look at this somehow, you want to look at this somehow, I'll be looking at this like this. So yo, there is a sort of a triangle pattern forming. If you break it away, get a symmetrical triangle, right? That'll be the biggest picture. And positive was positive. Everything's coming here lower, and then everything here is going higher, right? Here's some hidden bullish. But that'll be it. Like on the last bit here, right? There's nothing happening there, right? So for this, I'll probably wait for something to develop or look for a break. We need to get above that 20 moving average in the 1 hour for ACH in order for us to go higher. Right now, it looks as though we're rejecting that zone. So we could be going back down to that 618. Retesting for support, right? That is it, man. Go back to the corn. We're almost live for about an hour today. I just struggled with the stream starting up. For some reason, I couldn't get it to load up properly. It was weird. Like, I think the stream went down 2 times when I was trying to load. So, we're live for about 43 minutes. Not too bad. Again, Bitcoin, watch out. We might move down a bit. It's going to be weird. There's strong bearish divergence. We also broke this line. Remember, with this line, we traced that trend line resistance. We broke it. Now we've gone short-term bullish. Remember, that's what we do. Same thing happens when we break them to the downside, right? When we have the down lines that hold support, right? When we break these lines like this one here, this blue line, right here. Let me make this larger. This blue line, we go short-term bearish. So we did go short bearish. Sort of double bottom here, you could say, and then bounce. So not too bad here on Bitcoin right now, right? It's doing okay. Bitcoin's doing okay. On that note, I'm going to be calling it a stream for today. Easy, what is up, my friend? Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for joining. Again, remember, guys, hit the likes on the way out. Hit the bells. But most importantly, hit the subs and the likes. Also, if you like the content that we produce here, talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is the State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It was a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Thursday night. Yes, tomorrow we will probably have some drinks for the stream. On that note, remember, all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and educational purpose only. Please don't trade us on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. And on that note, I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Until then.